So, Coralie, if I was to ask you, how do you think the project has changed with the input from the stroke survivor group?
Oh, look, the input from you as one of the co-chairs and the whole group has been so incredibly vital. Right from the beginning, do you remember when we had our first ideas about this? I had another name for it that didn't make any sense. And it was you and the other people in the group that said, no, we need something that's more positive, that's about rebounding after stroke. And that's where I Rebound came from.
Yes, it was.
But then so many other little bits and pieces that have come into it that are about, we had some ideas about making recipes easy to follow, but all of the little tips that you guys suggested in terms of how you scroll up on the iPad to make it more accessible, about having super simple instructions and a photo per instruction, keeping the clutter clear on the website so it's easy to read. It just would not be the website it is. It would not be nearly as accessible or user-friendly if it wasn't. For the people who are the real experts in stroke. I haven't had a stroke. I don't know what it's like to live with stroke. But we do want to create these resources to be most useful for people who've had that experience. And without having the input of people with that expertise and that experience, it just wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah, I think so, because what I know of researchers over the years is that they're a bit wordy. And for people like me with aphasia, words are our enemy a little bit. So I suppose we've taken away all the words that are not needed, really.
Yep.
So we can focus on what we're looking at and taking it in our brains.
Yeah, so I think as the researchers, I guess our expertise is knowing what sort of exercise is best, how much exercise is best, what sort of eating and recipes are best, but how to actually make that accessible and usable for people with stroke and to cut out those words so it's easy to follow, I think is really important.
Yeah, I think it would have been really different.
Very different and not nearly as good.
That's right.